Hello Aquarius, welcome to this space, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope this time finds you well. Well Aquarius, for those of you who are new here and do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. And I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you're able to find a message in my readings. Now for those of you Aquas returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you could ever possibly know, and I want to thank you for continually joining me in this space. Just like the newcomers, I hope you're able to find a message in this reading. Now, Aquarius, today I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020. Now, before I go forward, I do want to let you know something. We'll be having a very powerful full moon eclipse in Gemini on the 30th of November. So this will be during the week of this reading. And I want to let you know what's going on for that full moon eclipse. So it is in the sign of Gemini. It is the sign of duality. It is a sign of communication. It is a sign of love as well. And what's going to be happening for your sign during this full moon is there's going to be a great purge happening. And this purge is going to be old energies and old thought processes that are no longer serving you. And during this time, it will be a little unsettling because a lot of stuff is coming to the surface. A lot of stuff is coming to the surface that needs to be dealt with. And you can very well be feeling that even already. Even as we approach up to this full moon, you could already be feeling all that energy kind of swirling around in your body. And the message for you, Aquarius, is to get through this, you need to begin a new project. Dive into something that brings you happiness. Do something that you love. Something that lights that fire back in your belly. And that's going to help you to kind of counterbalance the purge that is going to be happening for your sign during this full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. Okay, Aquarius? And that's kind of the advice I have for you for this full moon coming up. But like I said, I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 29th. Through December 5th, 2020. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So no matter what time, no matter when, no matter the date that you're led to this message, whether in the time frame or not, know that there's more than likely a message in it for you. Now, also know that these are general readings. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Aquarius, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You may find clarity in those placements. And if at that point, Aquarius, you're not finding your message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I'll have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. Okay, Aquarius, well, if you've been here before, you can go ahead and skip past this because I want to kind of explain things for the people who are new here. So, for those of you who are new to this space, what I do here on my channel is I do energy readings. And in this energy reading, I take a look at a 7-day period for you and your sign to see kind of what's going on in your life, what the overall energy is, and kind of what you're dealing with each day as you make your way through the 7-day period. So what we'll do in this reading, first and foremost, is we'll tap into your energy, the energy of your guides, and the energy of spirit through the Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get you out 3 messages. Now, these 3 messages is going to be the overall feel of the energy of the reading, as well as special messages from spirit and also tips and tricks on how to raise your vibration and how to make your way through your week with as much positivity as possible. Now, I will go ahead and read those cards intuitively. And then after that, I'll go back to the first card because as a tarot reader, the first card that comes out is the most powerful message. So I will go back to that first card and I will read the description from the book to get you some further insight into what Spirit's talking about when it comes to whatever card comes out for you. Now after that, we're going to get into some guidance cards. Now in the guidance cards portion, we will pull some cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded during this week, as well as some cards to see what can help you to be more open to new opportunities and to moving forward and advancing during this week period. Now I'll go ahead and read those intuitively as well. And then after that, we'll get into the tarot. And with the tarot, we will dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you for that 7-day period. Okay, Aquarius, well, given all that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, like I said, we're going to be tapping into the overall energy of your week through the Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get you out 3 messages. So give me one moment while I tap in. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 29th through December 5th, or whenever Aquarius finds himself led or guided to watch this reading. What messages do you have for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, so the first oracle message coming out for this week's reading is, Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Now, this card tells me that this week you have the ability to bring love into every area of your life. See, we talked about that already, especially with this full moon in Gemini. It's about being loving. It's about bringing love back into the situation. Even though you may be going through a trying time, even though there may be obstacles, there may be challenges, there's a new beginning here where you're able to change the energy of how you look at things, the energy of how you feel about things, and the energy in your relationships as well. It's about regenerating your own energy so you can attain a new level of love in your life. This could be a new relationship. It could be a relationship you're already in. It could be the connection between you and your family members. It could be the connection between you and your coworkers or you and your boss. It's about taking on the energy head on and shifting it to a more loving, nurturing way of looking at things. So if you've been kind of rigid lately, if there have been people being rigid with you, you have a strong ability to change that energy this week by bringing a gentler touch into the situation, by bringing more love and nurturing energy to whatever this may be talking about for you. Now, the second oracle message coming out for your reading this week is Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. So there's a lot of strong inspiration coming through to you this week, Aquarius. You could have big ideas. You can have big aspirations. You might have a new plan. You might want to set forth on a new journey. You might want to create something new. And I feel like this week, you're going to be gaining the inspiration and energy you need to begin to take action towards whatever those ideas are. There's an electricity that's surging through you, Aquarius. There's an electricity that's surging through you. And I feel like as you purge those old energies we were talking about with the full moon eclipse, it's going to be the fact that you're making space for new energy, new inspiration, new opportunities. Really beginning to lighten the load in your life so that you can move forward with new energy and new vitality. But definitely this week, I feel like you have an idea of what you want to do. And now it's time for you to really assess how you want to make a blueprint on how to create whatever it is you're trying to bring into your life. Now we do have a 24 here, so that talks about balance. That talks about making the proper choices to create strong foundations in your life. By adjusting yourself and creating some sort of harmony by allowing your ideas to come to life. So if you've been holding back on an opportunity, if you've been holding back on something that you want to create, now is the time to take that off the back burner and to begin to do it. So like I told you earlier as well about diving into that new project, doing something that really lights you up and reignites that fire in your belly, that's what this card's talking about. So whatever inspiration that's coming through for you this week, take it as an indication of what you need to do to move forward. Okay, Aquarius. Now, the third oracle message coming out for you this week is White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic. So trust in the magic that you have within yourself. Trust in the magic of the universe. Trust in the magic of your higher power. Trust in the beauty that's all around you and begin to tap into that magic. Like I said, there's an adjustment that's needed here. We have a double 6 that speaks of cooperation with spirit, that speaks with cooperation with magic. So I feel like there's an air of magic all around you this week. And as you bring that nurturing energy, as you bring that gentler touch into every area of your life, you begin to have these amazing ideas of what you can do to rise up to a higher height than you ever thought possible. And you need to trust in the magic that you have within yourself. Trust that you have everything that you need. Everything that you need to create what it is you want to create, to move in the direction you want to move in, to start that new relationship, to create that new job, to get that new promotion. Whatever it may be, you got to trust in the magic around you. It's like about being in faith. It's about having a little faith. Your spiritual team is like, have a little faith in me. You know what I'm saying? They want you to have faith. They want you to believe that you can have whatever it is you want, that you can create whatever it is you want, that nothing can hold you back as long as you are stepping forward in faith. Do you see what I'm saying, Aquarius? So trust in the magic of life. Bring your ideas to life and bring a gentler touch to every area of your life, especially as you move forward through these trying times. It's not easy for anybody, Aquarius. It's not easy for anybody. Everyone's having difficulties at this time. But it's all about you bringing a gentle, loving touch to the situation so that you can move forward away from the conflict and away from the challenges. Okay, Aquarius? But now what we're going to do is we're actually going to release these 2 cards, and we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's talking about with the Dear Spirit. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have card number 18. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Now, Aquarius, this says, the time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Be mindful of the words you choose, but do not worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of the Dear Spirit, and you will do well gaining the respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. Excuse me, Aquarius. Had a little itch in my throat. So maybe for some of you, there's something you need to say. Maybe there's something that you need to share. Some sort of communication needs to happen between you and another or between you and others. And there's a need for you to be a little gentler about the situation. Maybe for some of you, you go in wanting to talk about what you want to talk about, but then there's a misunderstanding. So then the conversation gets heated, and then there's aggression, and then you just walk away getting nothing solved. So maybe that's why Spirit's saying that you need to share your ideas in a more diplomatic and calm way. So bring that gentler touch into all your endeavors this week, because it's going to help you to gain what it is you need to gain from the conversations that are happening in your life. It's going to help you to bring your ideas to life. And it's also going to help you to trust in the magic, because you're going to see that as you shift your energy just enough, as you adjust your energy just enough to create a different feel to what it is you're going through, you'll see that you can get through it even easier than you ever thought possible. And it'll help you to trust in that magic. It'll help you to trust in the universe. And it'll also help you to rise up and share the ideas that are coming through for you at this time. Okay, Aquarius? But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to get into the guidance portion of your reading. Now, in the guidance portion of your reading, like I said earlier, I'm going to be pulling some energies to see what can help to keep you grounded, and we'll be pulling some energies to see what can help you to be more open. Now, to do that, I will be using the Starseed Oracle. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020, or whenever Aquarius is led to watch this reading. What energies can help to keep Aquarius grounded, and what energies can help them to be more open? All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Spirit, what are the energies to help keep Aquarius grounded? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages of love, light, healing, and guidance can help to keep Aquarius grounded? All right, Aquarius, we do only have one message coming out for you this week, and that message is the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So like I said earlier, it's about bringing a loving, nurturing energy to all areas of your life, especially when it comes to the connections that you have with others. Like I already said, there's a conversation that may need to be had this week. Maybe there's a need for you to share how it is you truly feel, and rather than doing it with aggression, rather than doing it with rigidity, it's about bringing a sense of tenderness to the conversation. So some sort of agreement or some sort of solution can be reached with ease. It's also about listening to your inner child this week. Remember, I told you to dive into a project that makes you happy. Allow your inner child to decide what that project is going to be. Allow your inner child this week to kind of take the reign. They want to be given attention. Your inner child wants attention. Your inner child wants to know that they're going to make it through. Because the inner child is the projection of yourself from when you were a child. And that projection doesn't know where you stand now. So that's why that nurturing, loving energy is necessary. So give that nurturing, loving energy also to yourself during this week and ground yourself in tenderness. Ground yourself in what you can share and ground yourself in the ideas that are coming through as well, because we also have rare gifts. So there's something coming through strong here for you, Aquarius. There's a need for you to step up. There's a need for you to create something. There's a need for you to share something. You have some sort of gift, a rare gift, something very unique about you that can be shared during this time. So share it with a loving energy that's backing it. Do you see what I'm saying? So that you're understood on a better level. Because I feel like for some of you, you're wanting that. You're needing that. You're needing to be understood on a higher level. And to do that, you need to bring more love to the situation. Okay, Aquarius? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the energies to help you to be more open. So Spirit, what energies can help Aquarius to be more open? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages of love, truth, and guidance can help to keep Aquarius or help them to be more open? Wow. A lot of loving energy for you this week, Aquarius. There's a lot of love around you. It could be you sending out love. It could be you receiving love. But I feel like there's a universal love that is surrounding your sign this week. Because now we have We the Hathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So like I said, new inspiration, new ideas are coming through at this time. And they're coming straight from the heart of your spiritual team. Letting you know that they're right there, supporting you, backing you, helping you to reach your goals, helping you to step up in your life, giving you the loving, nurturing energy that you need, and also giving you enough so that you can also share that loving, nurturing energy with others. Like I said, there's a deep sense of love all around you this week, Aquarius. You may not see it, but it's there. It's there, so tap into it, embody it, and be open to it as well. Be open to that mother's milk. Be open to that energy that you need to move forward. Be open to what's coming through for you, because it's coming from a nurturing, loving place. You are being held in the arms of the divine during this time, Aquarius. And allow that energy to project out into your external life. And be open to using that loving, nurturing energy to get where it is you want to be. Do you see what I'm saying, Aquarius? So this week, to be more open, know that something new is being birthed in your life, and it's a loving energy that's really going to fulfill everything that you need to feel content and happy in your life. Okay, Aquarius, well, what beautiful oracle messages. But now we're actually going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading, where we dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you for this 7-day period. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll take a look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. So we really have to take a close look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a clear and precise understanding of how to best make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that are coming our way. Okay, Aquarius, well, let's go ahead and get into it. So Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Aquarius, so we do have 3 cards coming out for you. Now, these ones did just turn in the deck, but as far as the one that actually flew out, we have the Temperance card, Sagittarian energy. So we do have 3 major arcanas coming out for you. So there's a big shift happening this week. There's a big shift happening this week. These aren't small changes. These aren't small, everyday kind of situations. These are big shifts in your timeline. Now, like I said, we have Sagittarian energy with the Temperance card. We have Libra energy with the Justice card. And we have Piscean energy with the Moon card. So you could be dealing with any one of those signs. You could have those signs and placements in your own chart. That could just be energy that's swirling around you. But what I see here is there are things that are coming up to the surface this week. Things that need to be released. Things that need to be let go. Old fears, old anxieties, limiting belief systems. Programs in your personal self that are no longer serving the direction that you're moving in. And you need to have patience with yourself while this balance is being restored. Because I can see that you may feel a little unbalanced. You may feel a little unbalanced right now with energy. Now, like I said, there's a lot of loving energy around you. There's a lot of supportive energy, a lot of nurturing energy. You're also exuding that nurturing, loving energy. But this week, balance is being brought back to your life in all areas. And that's because there's cause and effect here. You've done what needed to be done. You handled what needed to be handled. You overcame what needed to be overcame. And now you're able to really shift the energy. You're able to shift the energy to clear the cloud of confusion. To clear the cloud of confusion. I feel like for some of you, there was a very confusing energy. You weren't sure what you were doing. You weren't sure where you were going. You were kind of just rolling with the punches and kind of aimlessly drifting through life. But that's all changing. That's all changing now, and you're having this bright, beautiful idea of what you need to do to move forward. You're awakening to your purpose. You're awakening to your meaning. You're awakening to the truth that belongs to you and only you. Now, like I said, you could be dealing with Libra, a Sagittarius, or a Piscean. You don't have to be. This could be a loving relationship between you and one of those signs. You could be wanting to enter into a relationship with one of those signs. You don't have to be. Because my channel is more about personal and self-development. So what I see here is that a balance is being created in your life this week. And things are going to work out for you. Things are going to work out for you. There's going to be some sort of change. There's going to be some sort of change that is coming your way. And you're going to be releasing the illusion that has held you back from moving towards what is truly meant for you. Okay, Aquarius? So know that cloud of haze that may be surrounding your life, that confusion that you have maybe going through, it's going to clear. It's going to clear. And being the fact we have the Moon card, I think that this full moon eclipse in Gemini is going to help to clear a lot of that confusion. It's going to help you to release old patterns. It's going to help you to step forward back into your power with a more loving, nurturing energy, knowing exactly what you need to do to move forward, knowing exactly what you need to be victorious. I see that whatever you're going through is going to work out for you. Things are going to happen in the proper way. This is truth. This is truth. So this week I see that you're seeing the truth. You're gaining an opportunity to see the truth, to feel the truth, to embody the truth, and to be the truth of what needs to happen in your life. And balance is coming back to you. Balance is coming back to you, especially if you've felt unbalanced. And fears and anxieties will be coming to the surface this week. Like I said, you're going to be purging a lot. You're going to be purging a lot. Full moon energy does last for quite a few days after the actual full moon. So you'll be purging a lot during this time. But it's so that the confusion can be released. So that the confusion can be released in your life. Okay, Aquarius, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges may be coming your way. Like I said, these are big changes. These are big changes. So Spirit, what negative energies or challenges may be coming towards Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges may coming towards Aquarius? Now, Aquarius, give me 1 second because that card did fly way out of the screen. Oh my goodness. You have Another major arcana on the board. Now, this is the High Priestess. Now, she did come out in the reverse. So there's a need for you to listen to your inner voice this week. What has your inner voice been telling you? What has it been asking you to do? What have you felt that you need to change? And what have you been denying? Because this lets me know that there's been some sort of guidance coming through for you, but you kind of pushed it off. You pushed it off. You didn't want to deal with it. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to take accountability. You're like, I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not ready for that. The Spirit's saying now is the time to listen. But a lot of you are still pushing back what you feel inside. A lot of you need to share something. Like I said earlier, a lot of you need to share something. A lot of you know some sort of truth that needs to be shared, but you're not sharing it because, well, you're kind of pushing it down. You're pushing it down. Maybe you feel like you'll be judged for what's going to be said. Maybe you feel like people won't understand you, or that someone won't want to listen. So like I said, there's some sort of conversation that may need to be had during this time. You know, this full moon is also about communications. It's interesting because the full moon is coming through strong for your reading here, especially with the moon card. You know, the full moon in Gemini is all about communication. So, you know, there's something that you want to talk about. There's something you want to share, but you keep putting it off. You keep putting it off. You keep pushing down that inner voice. And I feel like this week you're still having a little bit of trouble with that. But it's coming through loud and clear. It's coming through loud and clear like a nagging little child. I keep saying this like little child, like pulling on your coat skirt saying, hey, 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 you need to say something. You need to say something. But you're like, nah, get back. No, not right now, not right now, not right now. And you keep pushing it back and you keep pushing it back and you keep pushing it back. But it's time for it to come to the surface. Now, also for some of you, your intuition may be a little off this week. Because like I said, a lot of things are being purged. So old energy is coming up to the surface and it could kind of throw off the balance of your intuition just a little bit because you're releasing energy. And as you release energy, it might hold on to your subconscious just a little bit. And you might think that it's something that you need to like revisit, but it just needs to go. It just needs to go. So at this time, do listen to your inner voice, but use your discernment as much as possible to understand what's old energy and what's new energy. Because that's what's happening. You're making space for new energy. So old energy has to be released. So this week, your intuition may be a little wonky. It may be a little discombobulated, just letting you know. But also for most of you, it's about pushing down what needs to be shared. And you're having a challenge really bringing it to the light because you're not sure how to do it. So definitely watch out for that energy. But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. I keep hearing, bring love back into the situation. I don't know what that means for all of you out there, but I keep hearing, bring love back into the situation. Bring a more loving, nurturing energy into whatever it is you're dealing with right now. Because that's what's going to help you to make the change necessary. That's what's going to help you to make the change necessary to move forward. Okay, Aquarius. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Spirit, how can Aquarius best invite in the positive energies? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Aquarius best invite in the positive energies? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Wow, another major arcana, Aquarius. What is going on in your life? What are you contemplating? What are you going through? Because there's a lot of big shifts happening for you. I mean, this is probably the first reading that I have done in my whole career here on YouTube where I have gotten out so far nothing but major arcana. This is a big, big, big shift. Now we have the Star card. See, I told you, there's balance being restored here. There's cause and effect. The clarity is being shown to you. The confusion is being released from your life. And the best way to do that is to have that faith that we talked about earlier. trusting in the magic of your life, trusting in the magic of the universe, and trusting in the magic within yourself to move forward with hope and serenity. This is an era of renewal. And there's a lot of inspiration coming through to you at this time, Aquarius. So will you listen to it? Will you tap into it? That's the question. That's the question. Because for some of you, you're pushing it down. You're pushing it down. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want it to come through because maybe you don't feel like you're worthy or you're good enough. Like I said, maybe you feel like you'll be misunderstood or that someone will judge you. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Allow this inspiration to be what moves you forward. So this week, tend to your garden as well. Nourish yourself. Nourish yourself in meditation. Nourish yourself in prayer. Nourish yourself in contemplation with spirit and in assessment of what's going on in your life. Give back to yourself a little bit, Aquarius, so that you can step up and share what needs to be shared because something is coming through for you here. There's a communication that needs to happen. And like I said, I keep hearing, bring love to the situation. So you need to stay in a place of faith and a place of hope if you want this balance to be restored, if you want the haze and the confusion to clear, if you want to have clarity and you want to have balance and you want things to work out for you, stand in faith, stand in hope that things will work out for your highest good, that things will happen for your highest good. And this is your card. This is your card, Aquarius. You are the star. And that's what Spirit's telling me right now too. You are a star. You're here for a purpose. There's meaning to your life. There are changes. And like I said, these are big, big changes. Okay, Aquarius? So stay in a place of faith. Stay in a place of hope. Allow yourself to rest in that. Allow yourself to rest in the serenity of having the power. You know, I'm kind of hearing the serenity prayer right now. You know, that prayer is something along the lines of, you know, Lord, grant me the serenity to change the things I can and to be okay with the things I can't. I know that that isn't the exact word or verbiage, but it's something along those lines. And that's what needs to happen here. You need to have faith and hope. As the energy shifts, as the energy changes, that balance will be restored in your life. Okay, Aquarius? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how the negative energies could affect you. So, Spirit, how might Aquarius be affected by the negative energies? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Aquarius be affected by the negative energies? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Aquarius, so we do have the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, something needs to be shared. Something needs to happen here. There's been an inner calling you've been feeling. There's a conversation that you need to have. But I feel like for some of you, you don't feel like you're going to be successful. You don't feel like things are going to work out for you because you don't have a clear and precise understanding of the road ahead. And because of that, there's a lack of success. There's a lack of success because you're really stifling yourself here, Aquarius. I feel like you're really stifling yourself. You know what you need to do. You know what you want to do. You know what needs to be shared, but you're not sharing it. And because you're not sharing it, the energy is not shifting. The energy is not changing. It's staying stuck and stagnant the way it is. It's almost like nothing is going to change unless you take the proper steps to change it. The ball's in your court here. You're having a hard time persevering. I feel like it's been a hard road for you, Aquarius. And I think it's been happening for quite some time now. It's been a kind of overall theme in your messages as of like 2 or 3 months now. There's been a lot of things happening in your life, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. And there's even more coming up for you here. And I think Spirit's been testing you just a little bit here to see how committed you are to your well-being, towards your movement forward, towards your happiness. Spirit's telling me that you need to see and know your worth as well. And maybe for some of you, you don't see that. Like I said earlier, as I pulled this card, there was a lack of worth I was feeling with this card. Like you didn't feel good enough to do something or to say something or to create something or to step up and have a conversation that needs to be had. You just felt like you would be shot down. And that's also what I'm seeing with the Seven of Pentacles. You've invested a lot of your time into something. And now the energy needs to shift. The energy needs to change. And it's on you to make that change. But for some of you, you're just kind of hesitant. You're kind of backing away from the change that needs to happen. And those are the challenges that I see you having this week. Okay, Aquarius? But now we're going to move forward. And we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? How might Aquarius benefit from all the positive energies that are flowing into their life this week? What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. I feel like it's going to be another major arcana. I don't know why, but Spirit's telling me it's going to be another major arcana. So let's go ahead and see what it is. And it is! Wow, Aquarius, your energy. Your energy is so strong this week. Now what we have is the Lover card. Gemini energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. You could know people with a Gemini placement. This is about being back in alignment with the love that you can receive, the love that you can offer, that nurturing, loving energy, that bringing a gentler touch, that beautiful divine equilibrium between your internal masculine and your internal feminine. It could also be a new relationship for some of you out there. A new loving relationship where someone truly sees you for who you are, and truly resonates with your heart. And it's almost like love at first sight for some of you. It's almost like love at first sight for some of you. And it's because you've made that change, you made that shift, you brought a gentler energy to your life, and because you softened your energy and you opened up to the balance that's trying to come in for you, boom! There's what you needed. There's that alignment. There's that angelic guidance. There's that person you've been asking about. There's that person you've been longing for. There's that energy that you needed. Coming in strong for you. Coming in strong for you, letting you know that you're going to be successful. So the benefits of the positive energies for this week's reading is success. It is love. It is alignment. It is union and choices. So I see as you allow yourself to be patient with the balance that's being restored, as you stay in this place of hope and faith and trust that things will work out in your highest good, and you allow this cloud of confusion to be cleared by staying in a place of hope, you now are given the energy to make the choices that you need to make, stepping forward in your power. Do you see what I'm saying, Aquarius? So for some of you, it's a new relationship. For some of you, it's a strengthening of a bond of a relationship you already have. And some of you, it's just stepping back into your own alignment, full of balance and energy and vitality. Okay, Aquarius, but now we're going to move forward. And we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, how might Aquarius best overcome the negative challenges? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, there's just a lot of love around you. I really feel, look at that. Okay, Aquarius. I mean, could you have possibly any more major arcana come out for this reading? So now we have the Chariot card. Now, it did come out in the reverse, but Spirit let me know that it wasn't supposed to be in reverse because I realized that I had my whole deck in my hand reverse. So that card was meant to come out in the upright position. So that's how we're going to read it. Because Spirit's telling me it's supposed to be in the upright position as well. Now, what this card lets me know, which it also is Cancerian energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. I mean, geez, you have so many major arcana. There are some huge shifts happening in your life this week. I can't put it any more plainly, any more subtly, or any more bluntly. I mean, look at this. These are all major arcana except for one card. And this card is also a card of harvest and change as well. So this week, to overcome the negative challenges, you have to be determined to keep pushing forward. Aquarius, keep taking action. Like I said, there's something that needs to happen in your life. There's something that needs to be shared. There's some sort of communication that needs to happen. And this is about you being determined to share. Being determined to open up. Sharing your ideas. Bringing that gentler touch. Trusting in magic. This is about finding balance between your shadow self and your light self as well. Moving forward with a sense of serenity and hope and clarity. This is about you asserting your energy where you need to assert your energy and taking back your energy where you need to take back your energy as well. Like I said, for this week, a lot of you feel like you're not worthy. You feel like you'll be misunderstood, or there may be judgment upon what you're trying to do or what you need to share or what your choices are. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is something you want. This is something you truly want. So now you need to take action towards it. Don't hold back any longer. Don't hold back any longer. Take action. Speak what needs to be spoken. Do what needs to be done. Share the love that needs to be shared so that you can receive the love that needs to be received into your life as well. And don't allow anybody or anything hold you back from this, especially if you feel like you're going to be judged. So bring that gentler touch, because there are big shifts happening in your life during this time, okay, Aquarius? But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, before we close out for the week. So Spirit, what is the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for Aquarius? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I don't mean to laugh, Aquarius, but we have another major arcana. We have another major arcana. And this is the Scorpio card, the Death card. The card of transformation. The card of endings and beginnings. The card of movement and transition. So here's that change we were talking about. Here's that transformation that was coming through so strong in your reading, because obviously with all these major arcana, these are huge changes in your timeline. These are huge changes in your timeline. Now we also have the Five of Cups energy. So for some of you, you are making the transformation. You are making the change necessary. You're bringing a gentler touch. You're sharing what you need to share. And you're making the movement that you need to make to have a new beginning, to end out an old cycle. And for some of you, you're honestly still stuck. For some of you, you're still kind of stuck. And you're not sure how to move forward. You're still focused on the negative. You got to see the positive, Aquarius. You got to try and see the positive. Like I said, there's a lot of things happening in your life. There's a lot of things being purged during this week's reading, especially for that 7-day period. A lot of things are being purged. But you need to know that there's still opportunities that are right around the corner. There's still opportunities right around the corner. Not everything is lost. Nothing is wasted here. There may be some loss. There may be some regrets. But you're going to get through this. You're going to get through this because a change is happening for you. You are going through a transformation. And that's why you need to have patience with yourself as well and bring a gentler touch, not only to the other people in your life, but also to yourself. Be gentle with yourself during this time, okay? Because there are big shifts that are happening for you. All right, Aquarius. Well, those are your spiritual messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below and let me know how. Also, Aquarius, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out over on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at WowOracle1111@gmail.com. Well, Aquarius, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel, WowOracle. Saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Aquarius, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.